Welcome, Madridistas. The passion for the white jersey comes alive here. Stay tuned for the latest updates, transfers, and everything about the greatest club in the world, Real Madrid.
Nico Paz knows exactly what he wants, and so does Real Madrid. After a stellar season at Como under the guidance of Cesc Fabregas, where he was named the best U-23 player in Serie A with 6 goals and 9 assists, the young Spanish-Argentinian talent is closer than ever to returning to the Santiago Bernabeu. Real Madrid has already made the decision to trigger his €8 million buyback clause this summer, putting his return at the center of their midfield rebuilding plans. New manager Xabi Alonso is personally involved in the move and eager to bring him into the squad. But this transfer won't happen at any cost. Nico Paz and his camp have made it crystal clear, he will only return if he's guaranteed a meaningful role in the team. He doesn't want to sit on the bench, he wants to compete, contribute, and grow. Real Madrid is fully aware of his demands and is already working to ensure he'll get the minutes and importance he deserves. With Xabi Alonso's merit-based approach and the recent departures of Kroos and Modrić, Nico's opportunity may be right around the corner. At this point, bringing Nico back is more than just a possibility, it's a priority. Real Madrid wants him, trusts in his potential, and is doing everything it can to make his return a reality. All signs point to his homecoming being just a matter of time. Real Madrid has stepped up its efforts to sign Vitinha, the Portuguese midfielder from Paris Saint-Germain who has emerged as one of the standout performers of the season. At 25, Vitinha has become a key figure under Luis Enrique, shining in the Champions League and standing out for his control of the tempo, passing precision, and vision on the pitch. In Madrid, he is seen as the ideal successor to Toni Kroos and Luka Modrić, and his name now tops the club's priority list to strengthen the midfield. According to sources close to the situation, Real Madrid is prepared to submit an offer exceeding €100 million to convince PSG, who so far are unwilling to let him go. However, the player's desire to join the Spanish giants could play a crucial role in the negotiations. Vitinha has long admired Real Madrid's style of play and is reportedly enthusiastic about the opportunity to become the new brain of their midfield. Although the deal will be complex, Madrid's top brass believes Vitinha is worth the effort. All moves are already in motion to bring him to the Santiago Bernabeu as soon as possible. Real Madrid has launched a clear strategy to sign Miles Lewis Skelly, the young Arsenal talent who has stood out for his versatility and maturity on the field at just 18 years old. The lack of progress in renewing his contract, which expires in 2026, has opened an opportunity for the Madrid club to act quickly. Lewis Skelly has become a key player for the Gunners, excelling both as a left-back and in midfield, making him an ideal target to strengthen the Real Madrid squad with a promising young player. The club is deploying all its resources to finalize the transfer before other European teams can enter the race. Real Madrid aims to offer a solid and attractive sporting project that guarantees the player's development and a significant role within the team. Lewis Skelly fits perfectly into the club's philosophy of integrating young talents who can establish themselves and grow sustainably. It is expected that in the coming months, the deal will move forward rapidly and Lewis Skelly's arrival at Real Madrid will be confirmed, a move that will be crucial for the team's renewal and future. With this signing, the club not only strengthens its squad but also secures a key piece to build a winning project for the seasons ahead. Enrich is leaving Real Madrid. The young Brazilian sensation has decided to accept a loan offer from Juventus and will depart the Spanish giants before even fully settling into the first team. Having arrived in Madrid with massive expectations, Enrich has chosen to seek playing time elsewhere, knowing that breaking into a front line featuring Mbappé, Vinicius, and Rodrigo would be a near impossible task. This move isn't a step back, it's a strategic decision to continue his development in an environment where he can be a regular starter. Juventus moved swiftly, presenting a compelling project in which Enrich would play a central role. After a disappointing season, the Italian club is rebuilding and sees the Brazilian forward as a key piece for their future. Real Madrid, while still fully believing in Enrich's potential, has agreed to the loan deal, viewing it as the best path for him to gain top-level experience without the immense pressure of competing daily at the Bernabeu. Unless there's a last-minute twist, Enrich will wear the black and white of Juventus next season. A temporary departure, yes, but one that could be crucial for his growth and eventual return to Madrid, ready to claim the place that many believe is rightfully his. Trent Alexander-Arnold is on the verge of joining Real Madrid. The Spanish giants have been working behind the scenes for months to secure the signing of the English right-back, whose contract with Liverpool expires on June 30. According to sources close to the deal, a verbal agreement has already been reached between the player and Real Madrid. The club is now in talks with Liverpool to allow an early release, ideally 2 weeks before his contract officially ends, in exchange for a small financial compensation. For Real Madrid, Alexander-Arnold is seen as a top priority signing. He fits the profile perfectly: young, experienced, and proven at the highest level of football. Florentino Perez is pushing to finalize the move as soon as possible, aiming to reinforce a position that has lacked stability this season. Landing a player of his quality at almost no transfer cost is considered a strategic masterstroke. While the official announcement is still pending, optimism is growing in Madrid. All signs suggest that this deal is nearly complete and could go down as one of the most impactful transfers of the summer window. David Alaba is preparing to leave Real Madrid. Despite his intention to fulfill his contract until 2026, the current situation at the club makes his future increasingly uncertain. With recurring injuries, limited playing time, and a tactical shift favoring younger talents, Alaba's role in the squad has significantly diminished. The club's management now sees this summer as the right time to move on, especially with the arrival of young defenders like Dean Huis and under the leadership of new coach Xabi Alonso. The renewal process at Madrid has only amplified the fragility of Alaba's position. The club is entering a new era focused on building a more competitive and financially sustainable team. In this context, parting ways with a high-earning player like Alaba, whose on-field impact has been reduced, seems both logical and necessary, regardless of his personal wish to stay. Now, a tempting offer from Galatasaray, the reigning Turkish champions, could seal the decision. The proposal promises Alaba a starring role in a new project, giving him the chance to reclaim regular minutes and take on a fresh professional challenge away from the Santiago Bernabeu. Florian Wartz is getting closer and closer to joining Real Madrid. The Spanish giants have activated their full strategy to secure the signing of the German prodigy, one of the brightest young stars in European football. His outstanding season with Bayer Leverkusen, where he played a key role in their Bundesliga title win, has convinced Madrid's leadership that Wartz is a safe investment for both the present and the future. At Valdebebas, they admire not only his talent but also his maturity, vision, and ability to change games. Direct contact has already been made with his camp, and Real Madrid has made it clear they are ready to compete with any offer to bring him to the Santiago Bernabeu. Real Madrid holds a major advantage: Xabi Alonso. The Spanish coach, who was instrumental in Wartz's development at Leverkusen, will take over the Real Madrid bench this summer. This connection could prove decisive in swaying the player's decision. The club believes Wartz is eager to continue working under Alonso, and this could give them the edge despite strong competition from other top clubs. Madrid is already prepared to launch an offer exceeding €130 million and is exploring flexible payment options to facilitate the deal. While the negotiation won't be easy, the Real Madrid board is fully committed. Florian Wartz is an absolute priority. His profile fits perfectly with the club's long-term renewal project, which has already brought in talents like Bellingham, Camavinga, and Valverde. The message from Madrid is clear: now is the time to strike. Real Madrid is on the verge of completing one of the most anticipated transfers of the window, the signing of Alvaro Carreras. The young left-back from Benfica, a product of La Fábrica, is very close to returning to the club where he began his football journey. Negotiations have been intense, especially since Benfica will also compete in the Club World Cup and wanted to keep the player. However, in Valdebebas, this operation is seen as a top priority, and the club is doing everything possible to bring Carreras in as soon as possible. Real Madrid's objective is clear: urgently reinforce the left-back position with a player who offers both defensive security and attacking projection. Carreras fits that profile perfectly. With inconsistent performances from Mendy and Frangosia this season, the sporting directors have pushed hard to secure the return of this former academy player who has shined in Portugal. While the medical check and official announcement are still pending, everything points to the deal being nearly complete. Real Madrid wants to close the signing within hours and have Carreras join the squad ahead of the Club World Cup. The operation hasn't been easy. Benfica has set a high price, but Real Madrid has maintained firm pressure and is reportedly ready to make a significant financial effort to secure a player they see as vital. Carreras is just one step away from wearing white again, and all signs indicate he'll be a key figure in the club's next chapter under Xabi Alonso. Real Madrid is on the verge of completing the signing of Dean Huis and is fast-tracking the final steps to make the move official as soon as possible. Aware of interest from other top European clubs, the Madrid board has intensified negotiations and agreed to a deal worth around €60 million to secure one of the most promising young centre-backs in Europe. Everything is being prepared at Valdebebas for his arrival, and the club plans to present him before the upcoming international break. The official announcement could come in the next few days. The club's intentions are crystal clear: they want Huis to join the squad in time for the start of pre-season. Xabi Alonso, the incoming head coach, has already approved the signing and is eager to begin building his back line around the talented Spanish defender. Huis himself is ready to make the leap and is just waiting for the final green light to wear the iconic white shirt. His presentation is expected to take place before he joins the Spanish national team for the Nations League, which forces the club to manage the schedule with precision. Although his training debut may be delayed due to international duty, Real Madrid sees Huis as a key part of their future and is doing everything possible to bring him to the Santiago Bernabeu without delay.
Xabi Alonso is on the verge of becoming the new head coach of Real Madrid. While there's no official announcement yet, the Spanish giants are doing everything in their power to secure his arrival for next season. Within the club's leadership, Alonso is the clear favorite to succeed Carlo Ancelotti. A former player, a midfield general, and now one of the most promising young coaches in Europe, he fits perfectly with the club's vision. Negotiations are progressing steadily, and all signs point to an imminent agreement. Real Madrid sees more than just a coach in Xabi Alonso; they see a bridge between the club's glorious past and its ambitious future. His remarkable success at Bayer Leverkusen, where he ended Bayern Munich's dominance and implemented a bold, tactical style, has solidified his status as a top-tier managerial talent. For the fans, the idea of welcoming back a club legend, this time on the touchline, sparks both nostalgia and excitement. Though no deal has been finalized, everything suggests that Alonso's appointment is only a matter of time. His potential return would be more than a strategic move, it would be a statement. Real Madrid is ready to write a new chapter, and Xabi Alonso looks set to be the one holding the pen.